started this a little bit ago, and then something happened. But had intended to start at 10:30 p.m. But I've mentioned a couple of times that we are. My wife is in hospice care here in our home, and what a privilege that is. My daughter's been helping me, and my son, and things. We just never know how our evenings are going to go, and so I haven't been able to start this at 10:30 like I've been saying. So 12:06 a.m. What do you say? So we have received just, oh man, just tons of cards and letters from people, and I don't know. Somebody had handwritten this one, and it says, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Psalm 23:6. And then there is, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you." So, anyway, I thought it's just people have been so creative and sent us things, and I'll just be honest, I just grabbed these. I saw these sitting on a table by my wife's chair, and I'm just going to write them, just going to write it out, because that's what we do. That's what I like to do, and I'm going to turn my little light on. Let's see, there we go. That'll help. And I just launch into it. Here's, I think I'll start with Psalm 23:6. And I will just say, surely. Kind of like that. Surely. Goodness. Surely goodness and mercy. And I don't know why I choose the pens that I choose. I just think it's all about just the different thicknesses, really. Surely goodness and mercy. Let's see. So goodness and surely goodness and mercy. Hope everybody's doing okay. Thank you if you're just popping in. Goodness and mercy. Hello, King Bro. That's right. Shall follow me all the days of my life. Surely goodness and mercy shall. Follow. See, shall follow. I think I'm gonna, do I want to do the me out there? Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Shall follow me. All the days all the days sorry, I probably say this every night, putting you to sleep all the days of my life. Let's see, I'm just kind of my life. You know, you just fit the letters in there. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Sheep boss, where did you learn to do this? You know, I just fiddle around with pens and paper and I don't know, you know, I always kind of liked printing and all the days of my life, and I shall dwell, and I shall dwell. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord. You know, this thing is like, you know, do I want to put the N over that L? What do we want to do? And I shall dwell. Oh, I think I'll go ahead and come on down a little bit. Dwell in the house of the Lord. Dwell in the house of... I'll look at your comments in just a second. I'm sorry, folks. Hold on a minute. I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Something like that. And that is Psalm 23:6. And I always put a little address down there. Psalm 23:6. And I put a little bow tie thing. Let's see, what did somebody say? Well, the stream is so calming. Well, thank you, Stephen. I'm glad you think it's that way. Of course, maybe it's always a little calming when I start at midnight, right? Separate, I think you're talking about how I was going to put that next word in there under dwell, I believe. I got to you kind of late, Athena's owl. And then sheep boss, you could make professional cards for people like birthday cards or event cards. Yeah, you know, I guess I've done some of that. Yeah. I like just the process of this. You know, of just actually writing this stuff out. And I say it every night, following through. Do you like to collect stationery? You know, actually, I kind of do. I have some different stuff that I used to write on. There is I should start going through that, and when I do these when I do some of these videos, maybe I'll pull out some of that stuff I found. We have a store here in town that gets a lot of old. I don't know where it comes from, really. I guess it's just been in somebody's closet for years. But I've got some stuff from the old stationery, maybe from the 60s. It's kind of yellow. The paper's kind of gotten kind of yellow. Oh, I know. These are my dots. I like the way the dots look, but I like doing the dots better than how they look, so I do the dots. Yeah. Athena's out. Do you collect stationery? If you're still there. Stars, not dots to me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm putting stars down. What is this guy doing? When I was a kid, my mom and dad had a sporting goods store, and I remember they would sew letter jackets, like for schools and stuff, and we would sew those. We'd sew letters on those jackets, and we had a seamstress, a lady that would do most of the sewing. And I always found that sewing machine to be kind of soothing. I lived at that shop actually when I was a kid. When I was 9, I collected all my sister's extra blank wedding invitation cards. I never knew paper could be so premium. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's great. Well, normally I just do one. I'm in the mood to just kind of do this some more tonight. So, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23:6. So I'll lay that one aside for just a minute. And now I'm going to write out Psalm 143:8. Just because I can. Because I have a little time. I didn't make any coffee tonight. Actually, the coffee I had last night had gotten kind of like truck stop coffee. But it was good, and I don't have any truck stop coffee tonight. That was many years ago, and I have other bits around. Every time I used one, it was, yeah, I can see that. Kind of that special premium paper. Yeah. All right, so the next one, Psalm 143:8. So I just, the best thing to do is just start out like this says, let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. So, I'll just usually just throw that first word. Let the morning. Let the morning Let the morning. Now I kind of went out on a limb on that one. That looks a little crazy. My favorite pen for doing this, I use mostly Sharpies. I do actually I do draw caricatures live. I, I'm I'm not one to do it here. I tell you what, if you there is a Rouser Rouser World for caricatures. If you ever have a chance to check him out, he is awesome. Great teacher. Let the morning bring me word. But anyway, when I do caricatures, I like to use a Crayola marker. But for this, I tend to just kind of lean towards different size Sharpies. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing word. Okay. Bring me word of your unfailing love. Bring me word unfailing love. Unfailing love. I'm gonna, just because I can, I like to like that. Your unfailing love. For I have put my trust in you. For I have put my trust For I have put my trust in you. Psalm 143:8. Little bow tie. I don't know, always do that. I'll put a few little dots here. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Kind of, I like the G2 Pilot. Yes, I like that pen too. Yeah, for sure. I would agree. Yeah, for those of you who may have been here before, thank you, and I appreciate you. And if you would feel so glad, it would make my day if you wanted to subscribe to my channel. And whatever, But nonetheless, I just appreciate you scrolling in, whatever. Anyway, I really, this is one of my favorite things to do is to just kind of, I guess I prefer to write scripture the most, but you know, I find things that are inspiring. Hey, thank you, Athena's Al. I appreciate that. But poems or things that people say that are, Mr. Rogers, I've got a book of his. He's got some pretty cool quotes. Sorry, guys, I'm rambling. Rambling. I'm a rambling man. Born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus rolling down Highway 41, is it? Born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus rolling down Highway 41. I think that's right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. Well, I won't keep you guys too much longer. I did 2 tonight just because it felt like the right thing to do. I hope y'all have, I don't know if you're up late or you're up early, right? What is, many moons ago, I used to work for Kinko's, and I worked all night. I was the third shift guy. It was right up my alley, I just kind of enjoyed it, being up late night radio. All right, you guys. I do appreciate it. So we did 2 tonight. We wrote out Psalm 143:8 that says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you." Psalm 143:8. And then we wrote out Psalm 23:6 that says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. All right, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. My goal, once again, is to start this thing at 10:30 p.m. But I was an hour and a half late tonight. I didn't start till, 2 minutes after midnight, because we had some things going on here at the house that we had to take care of. But anyway, I just want to wish you all a blessed day. And thanks again for joining in. And I hope to see you next time. Please press that subscribe button if you would feel so led. Thank you for those who did. And we'll catch you next time around. Y'all have a great day.